10 ways to find multifamily deals. Go! Number 1, brokers. As we all know, brokers deal real estate transactions, they move properties, they pair a buyer and a seller, etc., etc. Your goal as a multifamily real estate investor is to get to know brokers and build relationships with them so you can get better deals, right? And in essence, that's what it is. You want that pocket listing to get sent to you. You don't want the deal to go to the MLS, right? You want to get these deals before they get listed live. So how do we find brokers? 2 ways. The best ways that I've found is, number 1, we're going to use Loopnet, where deals go to die, right? Partly true. But what you're going to do is you're going to go to the area that you're looking for to buy property. You're going to look who's listing those properties, and you're going to call and email every single broker on there monthly, every 30 days. The second way we're going to find brokers is to go on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and look up commercial brokers. Now there's pages like Traded, there's Dallas real estate transactions. Like there's a bunch of different where I'm located, Traded Boston, right? So you can go on there and look at all of the properties, and so typically larger properties that have had transactions recently, and it will show the buyers, the sellers, and the brokers. So not only can you get broker information here, but you can also figure out who the buyer and who the seller is for future reference. Let's say you're a wholesaler, right? So little extra tip hidden in there. Number 2, ask attorneys and other investors. So what you're looking for here is when you ask an attorney, how do I find multifamily deals? You need to word it, hey, so-and-so, who are the best agents in the area? Who are the best investors in the area? And they're going to lead you to the people that they see doing the most transactions. Your goal is to get in touch with them. Now, the only way you're going to get in touch with them and for them to actually take you seriously is if you bring them value. So I'm going to leave that one up to you on how to be creative, but it could be bringing a deal to them, it could be bringing investors to them, it could be trying to partner with them, it could be anything. Number 3, very underestimated, cold calling. Now you can go online, pull a list, skip trace it, get a number, do it yourself, hire a VA, use, there's a bunch of different services out there where you can literally just call direct to voicemail, which actually is pretty cool because you can do 1,000 calls at one time. Number 4, direct mail. And I'm going to pause before we get into this. I actually created a course all about direct mail marketing. So you can hit the link in the description. It's called Hidden Deals Coaching Playbook. It's a few $100s, but I guarantee you it will make you millions of dollars in real estate. I've purchased millions and millions of dollars worth of real estate over the last 7 years using direct mail marketing. And so many people asked me about it that I had to create a course on it so I could teach you all just on one platform. So go ahead, click the link, and enjoy it. Number 5. Wholesalers. Now, how do you meet wholesalers? You can ask real estate agents, you can ask real estate attorneys, you can go online, you can type in I buy houses, and then whoever is putting those I buy houses links on there, they're spending money on marketing. Reach out to them because you know that they're buying property if they're spending money on marketing. Again, reaching out to agents is probably one of the bigger ways to figure out who wholesalers are. Number 6, driving for dollars. Number 6, driving for dollars. I don't necessarily mean be intentional about going out and driving. I mean, while you're driving, whether it's to go to the store, whether it's to visit a friend, while you're traveling, whatever it may be, keep track of the properties that you see that look like they're in distress. They don't even have to be in distress, right? They could just be a multifamily property that you're interested in. Keep track of that, look them up later, you can then cold call them or send them direct mail. On the MLS now. Look for price reduction properties or properties that have been sitting for longer than 30 days. Typically, you may find a little bit more of a motivated seller if they've been reducing their price or if the property's been sitting for 70 or 80 days. Number 8, and probably the most important here, is no matter which of these steps you are doing, you must stay consistent and continually follow up. Whether it's an agent, a wholesaler, an attorney, whether you're going to meetups, whether you're chatting with other investors, whether you're doing direct mail or cold calling, you have to stay consistent. I would say on a monthly basis, you should be doing this. Each month, you should be doing whatever strategy you're going to do every single month, 30 days, every single time. You need to get in the repetitions. You need to put those hours in. Things do not happen overnight. Do not expect results immediately. Number 9, we touched on it a little bit, but networking. Look up your local real estate investing meetups. I'm not necessarily saying you're going to get a deal by going here, but what you're going to do is you're going to meet all the guys in the game, or a good amount of them, right? from agents to brokers to loan brokers to other investors. And that opens up the avenues for more leads to get tossed your way. Not only that, but partnerships, raising money, etc. And number 10, we'll sneak one in here, is Craigslist. Now, most people use Craigslist, to buy or sell cars or items or maybe for work or odd jobs, right? But actually, there's a for rent section on there. So if you go into Craigslist and you look under the for rent section, you can see who's posting apartments for rent. Now, what I have done and what I suggest you do is look for the ones that look like they need a little TLC, the units that don't look that great. There's an automatic email that gets sent right to that person when you inquire about it. Sometimes they leave the number, email and call them. I would set this on a reminder for you, maybe every 2 weeks or every week or every month. Spend 2-3 hours and go through Craigslist in your area and message every single one of those apartments and see, hey, I'm a local real estate investor. I'm not interested in renting your apartment. However, I am looking to buy apartment buildings, and I'd love to chat with you if you're open to the opportunity of selling. Right? Boom. Very simple, but I guarantee you'll start getting leads. Whether they say yes or no, you'll also start to meet people and start to network this way. So, really hope you guys liked this video. If you could please subscribe, leave a comment if you actually liked it. Leave a comment below. Please tell me which tactics you have used and which ones work the best. And if you have any other tactics you could add on to this list, because I'd love to try new strategies. Thank you again for watching this video. Thank you again for visiting the channel. And with that, this video is over.